What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Real Deal Commentary, and yep, I am back with another live video. In today's video, we have Kandi Burruss, Rasheeda, Tiny Tameka Harris, Toya Johnson, and T.I., who were all Black business owners, musicians, entrepreneurs, actors, and the list goes on. Now, these celebrities and group of friends came together in a live to discuss the importance of voting for the next mayor of Atlanta, Georgia, and why they've decided to select their candidate. Let's take a look.
I want to say, and it's not just us saying, "Oh, entertainment's not going to be here," and that's just a piece of it, y'all. The crazy part about it to me is, if all of that is factual, is that's a lot of job loss. Like, we can't stand for our people and our community to lose that. Like, that's a big part of, like I said, that's a big part of Atlanta. But also keep in mind, do you know how many people are employed through adult entertainment, through whatever clubs? I don't know whatever the situation she was talking about with the clubs exactly, if she's trying to change the times or not, or whatever the case may be.
And
But
change rules so that they can't even qualify for liquor licenses. That's basically how they get rid of them.
right. So which you're, first of all, you're destroying somebody's business, jobs out of the community, which is totally not right. And so what people got to keep in mind too is, even with like adult entertainment and all that, you have girls who are in school who are bartenders, and people working in kitchens, and you got cooks, and you got staff, and all that type of stuff. People can't afford to not have their jobs. Like, what is wrong? Like, why are you pulling jobs out of the community?
Now listen, this I say this again and again. This will bother me with her. Now this is before she even ran for mayor. A couple years ago, y'all. Now this is facts. She tried to get a law passed to stop like the recording studios and like home recording studios, basically.
What?
Oh yeah, she's still trying to do that. You're gonna have a license for a studio.
What?
Oh, that is the problem.
She's still trying to do that.
Why it's a problem. A lot of people do not understand, like, okay, people come here. It's a lot of dreamers who have dreams of being in the music industry that come here. A lot of people can't afford to record in a big time studio. So a lot of albums, a lot of hits have been made in regular home studios. I can say for one, the first Escape album was made in a home recording studio. Dane used to record us in the basement of his mama's house. You know what I'm saying? Our whole first album, that would not exist if there was no home recording studios.
You better listen to me.
What you think, man? What you think?
What's going on, Queens?
What's popping?
Man, ain't nothing to it. I mean, man, I think y'all bringing up some excellent points. I think that there has been somewhat of a divide between the creative culture in the city and the astute CEOs from the corporations and political, like, you know what I mean? There's always been like a gap that needed to be bridged. And when this city operated best, we had mayors and people sitting at the seat in the mayoral office that could bridge that gap, who understand the importance of corporations and politics, but also understood the value and the benefit of having the creatives within the culture, like effectively acting in the community. Having someone who is one-sided, that's not going to bring us into the evolution of Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we can surely count on it to kill the vibe. You know what I mean? We can surely count on it. Like, there's an intangible feeling that you just, it's in the air. As soon as you hit the motherfucking baggage claim in Atlanta, man, you just feel that shit, bro.
You do.
Like,
you land
damn, bro.
Better say it.
It's up and it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
that's what people say, though, when they come to Atlanta. I know a lot of people like, I ain't never seen so many Black people in my life. When they
There's not another city you can go to that's with as
zero.
many Black,
Right. And
wealthy.
Black people who have businesses, Black people who have it going on. You got a city that's like a Black Mecca. And it's like people will come here to visit and won't never go back to where
Yeah.
they come from.
And now,
But
mind you, I ain't trying to make it a black or white thing because at the end of the day, it's about fair and decent. You know what I mean?
I agree. Period.
You know, there may be certain things that
Kandi, see if Toya requested.
it may be certain things that we disagree on, but like to be honest with you, man, there's certain things that everybody know is a part of the fabric of the culture in this city. Hot wings, blue cheese,
I'm glad.
strip clubs, studios. You hear me? Like, hey, bro, I'm just telling you, that's our vibe, right?
It's our
And no more would it make sense for a motherfucker running for office in Las Vegas to suggest that they get rid of the casinos.
right.
Should it be reasonably thought that you could suggest to eliminate the practices of these businesses in this city? But
Yes.
we got to stand up and get out there and vote to make sure that we don't let that happen. Right.
So we need people who understand that, and I'm not saying that both candidates are, both. One is a black woman and one is a black man. Andre is who we rooting for, and it's because he not only understands, the importance of continuing some of the great things put in place by some of our past leadership. Which the thing that pissed me off about her the most is when she sat there next to that man who basically talked crap about our past mayors, including Maynard Jackson and Ambassador Andrew Young, which I could not believe she did that. She should have put that man in check right there to let him know that is not cool, because that is they are part of the reason.
She can't offend her She can't offend her voter base. Like her voter base, like that. Those are the people who she is actually appealing to. That's why when she put up the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict, her true verdict opinion, at least what I think, I don't know, but she said at first that she did not feel justice was served, and her base flooded her comments with disdain, saying that they couldn't believe she was thinking like that. They thought she was different, and then she lost the vote and she took it down. And then when our people kind of were critical of her for going back on it, then she put it back up. And then the head of the Buckhead group, I don't know his name, he put out a message saying he called her, and I quote, Flip Flop Felecia.
Oh.
So that's what. Hey, look, bro. Hey, this ain't me talking.
No.
There were her constituency is speaking on in reference to her. This is not my opinion of her. I mean, me myself personally, I spoke my opinion, and like I don't know the dear lady. I myself, the culture and the community of creatives, we've cultivated an industry in this city far before anybody in any big corporation, besides a few, maybe Delta, Home Depot, and Coca-Cola, maybe a few. Yep. But before any of these big corporations decided or saw value to move here.
Yeah.
So if you are going to look away from us and look to people who just got here, that goes against the fabric of the culture and the way of life of this city. You hear what I'm saying? And I mean, she would love to just hand it over to people who, write big checks and never mind the little guys. You dig? Yeah. And that's I can't sit by and allow that to happen with no input.
Tip really said some really great things. We already knew he was. He came in, took over, delivered, hit all the strong points. So that was amazing. Like, okay, Tip, needed things.
Somebody out there who's watching this, who can vote, make sure they get there and vote tomorrow. I don't care if you're young, you're old, you're middle, whatever age. Get out there.
Like 2-3 people with you.
Exactly. Take your home.
Yes.
Take everybody who you could take. Y'all jump just like gonna go.
Yep, they get together to go club together, party together, go vote together.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, if you don't live in the city, call one of your friends, your cousins, anybody that you know that live in the city, and please tell them to vote.
Well, music is Atlanta.